Hey y'all, welcome back to the 10th episode of Speaking of.
This special because it's gonna be 2 episodes this week, so we gonna bring it to y'all because we've been slacking.
We were slacking a little bit before.
So we back, guys.
Yeah.
So tell them what you doing today. She doing something special.
I'm gonna go see Chris Brown.
I'm gonna be home.
Don't do that. You stay home with the kids, baby. I'm going outside.
She out here.
I can't wait. I'm excited. This is my first time seeing him since.
You wanna get the VIP tickets?
What,
they
for the meet and greet?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna see him back at home, baby. I'm about to take all of that.
They bugging with that.
He look like he love everybody.
Word. That's nice though.
It's nice. You pay for a good memory as long as you keep the picture forever. Right. You're good to go.
The one that jumped up on him, that was cute.
Yeah, they took a lot of cute pictures.
Yeah, that was dope.
But I haven't seen him since when he first came out, like with Run It, and he had a free concert at JFK. And that was my first time seeing him in person. Mm-hmm. And now it's 15 years later.
His shows look like it's dope though. That's the one with Lil Baby too.
Yeah, I don't know his songs though. I don't even know his
Baby songs.
Only the ones that come on the radio. If it ain't on the radio, I probably don't know it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be in there offbeat, like looking like the girl on Save the Last Dance.
I hope y'all have fun. Anyway,
maybe I'll put it on I'll put a couple things up on a story. You know, I'm excited.
But anyways, let's talk about what's been going on in our city. Like, it's been like every day that I look on Facebook, Instagram, that RLS website.
I got tired of checking RLS. I had to no.
It's like
it's depressing.
Depressing, yeah, because every day, like not even every day, like twice a day, you hear something bad. Like I keep seeing people like RIP, RIP. I'm like, what the hell?
And the worst thing is like we get accustomed to it. So after a while, I'm just like, oh, somebody else died over there. Oh, this happened to this person. Only stories that like really hit, like, you know, you be hearing like crazy stories.
Yeah, like even the car accidents I've been hearing, it's just like really bad stuff. And then like all the shootings that's been happening in our city, it's just been crazy.
Yeah. Like, did you see the guy was trying to break up a fight? It said he was trying to break up a fight with two women.
I seen that one too.
I wonder how that happened. All right, so let's get into our topic today. Oh wait, first I would just want to say R.I.P. to all the people that we lost just this year. We're only halfway through the year.
The summer period, and the summer not even over. That's the sad part about it. So we're gonna keep
R.I.P. to those domestic violence people, right? The people that was in car accidents.
Like that could happen to anybody.
Yeah,
that's scary.
People just getting killed just because they happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Right.
So R.I.P. to y'all.
So let's move on to the topic. So we got a good topic today, y'all. So our topic is.
I don't forgot it.
Oh wait, that's not it. That's my Q&A for you. So our topic is, why are people afraid of change? Like when it comes to relationships, environment, careers, etc. Like why
I think it's people are afraid of change just because like you gotta get like used to a new something.
Yeah.
Right. You already be accustomed to doing things however you usually do them.
You get comfortable.
You get comfortable, right. And then it makes you just, you know, content. You don't want things to change. Like I know with me, I hate having new jobs.
True. I just take that whole process. Like you gotta be nice again, start over, do the.
I don't care about to be a nice person. I always just mind my business. But I just don't like being like the new person at work.
Yeah, but you'll never be the nice person at work when you first start.
No,
I do.
I mind my business. You think if people start thinking that you're nice and they want to talk to you and do all this extra stuff and ask you to do stuff, I'm not nice. My classroom was in the corner last year and I loved it like that. They like, oh, you'll never come out your class. Yeah, cause for what? Nope. I like, but yeah, I don't like being a new person. I don't like being a new person anywhere.
So for me, I think it's basically just being afraid of the unknown. Like you don't know what's going to happen, and then like all the changes that happens with that change. Like if you make that big change, whether it's a move or a career, whatever, you might not be in your relationship no more. What if your partner don't want to move? Yeah. So you just going to stay settle when you really want to make this big move for your children or even for yourself.
Like even like going back to having like a new job. You know how like if you work somewhere for so long, you know how that place operates. You know how that boss works. You know everything about that place. So now when you get a whole new boss, it's like they may not do things the way that you're used to doing it. So now you got to get accustomed to how they. And that's the part that I don't like.
That's what I like. I didn't like either. Like going from working with one hospital, you get used to that. First of all, it's already drama there too, but you get used to that, and then going to another one where it's like, damn, well, we used to do this with our PTO. We used to do this with,
you gotta learn their rules and regulations.
Like it's horrible, but you still trying to make a change, you know, to especially when it's career wise, because you got to support your family. So that's out of the question. You got to do what you got to do.
Last year I had to test the waters with like the dress code and stuff, because you know at schools you're not supposed to wear like open toe sandals or like, you know, like almost any sandals. Like you can't have your toes out. You can't have like flip flops or like that. So I'm in there with my regular shoes on, my little ugly flat shoes. I'm like, not the principal got on open toe shoes.
I've been seeing that a little laid back.
I think it depends on where you work.
True, because like even at Terry School, I be looking at them like back in the day they couldn't wear spaghetti strap shirts.
I still don't do that.
Some teachers, even the older teachers, sleeves. They wear their spaghetti strap shirts, especially in the summertime. It be hot.
You're not supposed to have out none of this, like
right. Like they never did that at when we was growing up, but at Terry School they wear that. So
one of the teachers I was working with, she used to have on like a little camisole. So I don't think it's appropriate though, because then your bra straps is showing, and I don't like that part.
Right. But yeah, even with moving, like that's kind of scary too. Like
I don't like being in a new neighborhood.
Right.
I think I just don't like strangers, because I don't know you, and now I gotta like figure out who you are, what type of person you are.
And that's what my friend did. She just left my job. She just moved out of state, but she was doing her research, and I be forgetting about that. Like you gotta figure out, like you got what is them damn perverts. You gotta see if you got you gotta see if they in your neighborhood or I mean, it's not a big deal, but for me, I would want more black people. I want to see myself in my neighborhood. I don't want to be like the only black person in the neighborhood. So she was searching up that.
Do you even talk to your neighbors and stuff though?
Yeah, well, they old ladies. So there's an old lady over there and one across the street. So, you know, I say hi, I keep them moving, but that's pretty much it. I don't
usually
about
talk
to go
to
across the street and say, hey, how you doing?
I don't talk to neighbors. I don't talk to coworkers. I don't talk to my classmates. And like when I was in school, I don't talk to nobody.
See the people that live in this house. I don't really even see them.
I like it like that. I mean, everybody is minding their business.
Everybody minding their business, yeah.
Until something happened, then they're not minding their business.
Yeah. But yeah, to me, it's just basically being afraid of the unknown. Like,
yeah. What about in relationships? Like how people cling on to relationships for so long, because some people they're afraid to be alone, and then also that whole starting over.
That takes a long time. Like, who got time for that?
You're really getting to know somebody for like 3 years.
Yeah, and then you honestly don't know them until you move with them, because they're a totally different person. So it's like, it's just hard. Change is hard.
Yeah, I don't like the whole clinging on to relationships things though. Right. Because you really don't be wanting, like, that starting over phase is really not the wave. I hate it. It is.
Time for that. That's why me and Brenda be always talking about that. Like, what would we be doing in the dating stage right now?
You probably be single for mad long.
Word. Who got time to date?
Just curving mad people like, I don't like your shoes. Nope.
So now you gotta make time for that, because you go to work, you taking care of the kids, you trying to spend time with your family or your friends, and now you gotta make time to go find a man. Like, who got time for that?
I don't like it either.
Yeah. I'm good where I'm at.
Y'all let us know, why do y'all, if you like change. So some people change jobs and stuff a lot, or like they move around a lot.
True.
And they change their phone numbers a lot.
Right.
I'm not changing my phone number. Like,
some people like that.
That's not, I don't know. Like, people will change their phone number because they don't want one person to have it. Like, they don't want like their ex-boyfriend or something like that to have their phone number.
Meanwhile, you just can't block him back out to everybody that you knew. Like,
you gonna change your number because of one person? No, block him, and whatever other numbers he call you from, block those too. After a while, he'll stop calling.
Right. So, speaking of change, or I guess, do you think college is worth it? Like, I guess that's speaking of change. I'm trying to add it in there.
I think yes and no. I think if you like network and do like, you know, like different programs and stuff, like if you're into college and you're active in like different clubs and, you know, getting to know people and stuff, then it's probably helpful and beneficial to you, because when you get out, once you get out of college, everything, even not college, like career fields, that makes sense? I don't know. And all of these different type of careers, or What am I trying to say? I don't know. But all of these different job areas, whatever, it's all really about like networking,
right?
Like, and it really like it takes you to know someone who can help you get the job or can help you get the promotion.
That's what I was about to say. It's all about resources. Like, if you have somebody to teach you those stuff, because for me, like, I feel the same way. It could be both, because if I had somebody that taught me like, don't do this or don't do that, or go to this school and then do this and go in this field, like if I had somebody that taught me that, I think I would be in a better place and I would be comfortable where I'm at right now. But if you don't have nobody to teach you those things, like,
and it's harder like when you're like a first generation college grad,
right? And it's even harder when you got kids, because at the time I had Terry, so I had her while I was going to school, so in the middle of going to school, so yeah, me too.
I was big as ever in that biology class, and that lady kept talking about anatomy.
Right.
She was pissing me off. Like, see, right now you're a baby. Like, girl, leave me alone. Just give me my A and let me be on my way.
Right. And then it's also like picking your career. Like, you want to go to school for something because you love that subject, and
it would be so hard to get a job in that subject. And I think a lot of times people often like end up changing their mind. Like, sometimes you get a job as a teacher, now you realize I don't want to be a teacher. I want to be a cop or something. I don't know. And you don't even need to go to school to be a cop.
Right.
You just wasted time.
Yeah. I think some people waste time. And I hate when people go to school undecided.
Like a liberal arts major?
No, when they basically undecided, when they be like, they just picking up classes, but they still don't know what they want. Meanwhile, they in their third year, and they're like, oh, I don't know. Like,
that's their business.
Yeah,
you can do that if you want to.
If you got the money, because damn, that's crazy. Like, you just picking up classes that you don't need.
Just giving Lynn
so by the time
something, she had degrees in everything,
right?
But I don't know.
If I had the means, though, I would go back. I would keep going back. I probably would.
I would go to get my feet wet, and like how you was just saying that you don't like, I probably would like dip a little in here. Oh, I'm a little bit interested in homicide stuff. I'm a little bit interested in sociology. I'm a little bit interested in. I would do something like that where I could just like get a feel.
Going to college, that was like the highlight of my days. Like, I used to love going, especially King.
I think it just used to sound good. I used to feel good, like I'm doing something. Like, you're doing something. Like, I ain't sitting around. I'm doing something.
True. I had some good times. I ain't gonna.
But I think it's still all about networking.
That's what it really is, because you could find like the best career just from networking, or knowing like your father knows somebody and they got you this job instead of going to college. Because even at the hospital, like, it's people that got in there from family members where other people had to go to school and do all this other stuff, and it's just crazy to me. Like,
I think I forgot what I was about to say.
Would you tell your kids?
Oh, this is what I was about to say. I was going to say, do you think that people should go to like straight to college, like right after high school? So at like 17 to 18, some kids 19.
Yeah.
You think they should go straight?
Yeah.
But I think a lot of times when you do it that way, you end up changing your mind about what you want to do.
You do, but that's what I think I messed up at.
Like,
I went right after, but I should have already had in my head what I wanted to do. So by time now, I would have been already set in my career, doing what I had to do, whatever. Because I took a lot of breaks within going to both schools.
Because I think it gives you a better head start.
Right. I was pregnant.
But I think a lot of times you end up with a job you don't really want.
But with Terry, I took a break from there. And then from King, when I graduated from Berkeley, I took a break right there, then went to King. Like, I should have just I would have got my master's and everything by now. Everything would have been done.
You still want to go for your master's, or you think it's a waste?
For me right now, I think it's a waste, but I still want to go back.
You want your master's? I think I want mine just to have it, not necessarily because I'm trying to do something different in my life. I just want it just because it sounds good. Like, girl, I want it for career rise.
I want a career rise in because to tell my kids, like, I did it. I went this far. Like,
but your kids may not even want to do something that requires them going to school.
True.
They might want to be a mechanic,
like real estate or something like that, and they could only go to school for 3 months for that. So it's up to them, but I just wanted to show them that I did it. Like, keep pushing yourself. Like, if you want something, go get it. You don't have to stop where you at. Like,
you think some parents are disappointed in their kids when like they don't go to college? So like, suppose you and Brandon both college graduates. Y'all parents and siblings and all of those are all college graduates, and now you got these two kids, and they like, no, we're not going to college.
As long as they know exactly what they want to do and they find a career that where they can retire early and they happy where they at. I'm okay. They don't have to go to college if they don't want to, but at least know what you want to do.
Why do you think some people get mad though, like at their kids that doesn't want to go to college?
Because who wouldn't want their child to go to college? Who wouldn't want them to
I don't care if mine going
get the knowledge that they need, or because it's a great experience. To me, it's a great experience. I don't think everybody should do it, but I would want my children to go.
I think that the only thing about college that I don't
I'm not going
like
to force them to go though.
Is like how you still have to take like those courses that have nothing to do with your field.
Right.
Like I don't want to keep taking biology classes. I don't like biology. Why I have to keep learning it? I don't want to have to keep taking math classes. Well, I mean I don't mind because I like math. But you know what I'm saying? Like why we got to keep taking English classes and biology classes? Just give me what I need.
That's the only thing I don't like. Like some of the classes like we don't need. So why is we taking them? And then they force you to take extra
like electives and stuff.
Yeah, like the elective classes like that you don't need. Like why you making me get these credits and I don't need it? Like what the hell?
I don't know.
That's the only thing I hate.
Maybe if you do it like straight out of high school, I don't think that it should take you 4 years. You get what I'm saying? Like if you go straight out of high school, those first 2 years they got you taking those.
That's something they don't tell you either though, because you taking your 5 classes at a time or whatever. If you don't have kids, you fresh out of high school, just take them and go. Some people graduate within 3 years.
I don't think you need to take those extra classes. I mean, it's not up to
me, you don't have to take them, but I
don't think
if you want to graduate early, people was people was in school taking them classes because some of them classes was easy, especially like the psych classes that I love.
I like
those was easy, too. So people was knocking them junks out. And mind you, they living at home. They don't have no responsibilities. They don't have kids. So why not knock it out and then graduate early, and then you can start your career early? Like a lot of people was doing that. And
I think the best thing I would say what would your advice be to someone who's graduating? Let's do next year. So 2023 graduates. What would you say? What would be your advice to them? Like
go to college. Go to college. Get the experience. Gain the knowledge that you want to. That you need, and then basically just stay focused. Like do what you got to do to get out of there and get a great job, because at the end of the day, I think everybody should try college. I don't know. I had a great time. I learned a lot. Some of my professors was like, I still remember my first professor from, I forgot what class that was, but he was awesome. Like he taught me things that I still carry on today.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. I don't really
even my psych professors too.
I don't really have no professors that really like stood out to where like.
So would you want your children to go to college? Would you tell them to go?
Oh, so here's what you asked me for my advice to like the incoming seniors.
Oh yeah, you could do that too. Yeah. All
right. So my advice would be think about like what you really don't mind doing for like the rest of your life,
especially you got
aside from playing sports and stuff like that.
Think about and that summer to know what you don't
got that summer.
You got to your junior year to really know, because the summertime
like right now is when as an incoming senior for the class of 2023. You should be starting to figure out by like October, because that's when they start doing college applications, around like October and stuff like that.
Right.
So by October, you need to be thinking, what would I not mind doing? At least for like the first couple years. Yeah. You know, so if you're not interested in being a psychologist or, something that you need to go to school for, you could think of a plan. Maybe you might want to open a business. So you need to start thinking, how could I open my business? What steps do I need to take? Maybe
to people that actually have a business that's actually doing great. Go volunteer somewhere and get that experience as well, because that's what I thought I should have did too. I should have did an internship or something like that.
I don't know about that. I don't like some jobs when they say like you need to have experience, right? Because all jobs say, you need to have experience.
That's the worst.
But if you're fresh out of college, I don't have no experience, bro. And that's when that whole networking thing comes into play.
Right.
Because somebody will squeeze you in there with no experience.
They're like, you need your master's with 3 years experience. Girl, first of all, I just got my master's. How the hell I'm going to have 3 years experience when you telling me I have to have my experience with my damn master's degree? I just got it. Like, give me some time.
And then I know some things like medical billing and coding. Because my sister went to school for that. It's just like a little trade. Doesn't take years and years, just a couple months, I think. But when she finished the program, she couldn't find a job in that field because
they still go up to, you would get your associates and everything in that.
But she still was unable to get anything because everywhere that she was applying to was saying, "Oh, you need the experience." But how can I have experience? You can't even intern because that's dealing with people money. So now they don't really want interns because they're not trusting y'all.
Right.
So definitely consider that. Do a lot of research. Talk to people.
Right.
And then just go from there. And do your financial aid on time so you don't have no problems.
Right.
And apply for grants.
Oh, that was the worst when I first started out. Financial aid, because it
don't even be your fault. It really be your parents' fault.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
When you're a dependent student, you need your parent to do it.
When I first went to college, oh my God, it was a hassle trying to get all my mother information. Like, I'm like, lady, just
sign the papers.
Just start school. Let me get. I was about to cry at one point and just give up.
My mom didn't give me a problem. I think she did mine with no problem.
It wasn't my mother. It was like getting all her stuff together and then keep going back down to the school, like speaking to the financial aid, student accounts. Like that was the hassle.
Being an independent student now because with that stuff, like I know my tax papers is at.
Right.
I got all of my own information. Yep. It seemed like less of a hassle as an independent student.
Right.
All right, so
cutting up segment.
All right, so let's get into the cutting up segment. This is a segment of our show where we talk about who has been cutting up in the news or social media recently. So what you got, Moo?
Oh, I know y'all seen this.
Tell us about it, Moo.
So I know y'all been seeing this floating on the internet, all on social media, whatever. It was this girl, her boyfriend took her out to dinner for her birthday with all her friends. I think it was like 18 of them. I don't know if it was in total or just her friends, but it was a lot of them. They all went to dinner, whatever. So the girl, they was in a parking lot or something after dinner. The girl got mad because the boyfriend didn't pay for her. The boyfriend paid for her, but he didn't pay for all her friends. Now my question is, would you get mad because your man wouldn't pay for your friends?
No. I think if he did, that would have been really nice. Because 18 people, and then imagine, people when it's their birthday, they're not going to Applebee's where everybody could get a 2 for $20.
And they look like they went somewhere nice, classy. Everybody was dressed up. They look nice.
And then I think it also depends, like, how long have y'all been dating? 18 people is way too many, so I'm just
too many people.
Scratch out the whole 18 people thing. What about if it was like 5? So her and 3 of her friends.
That's
and
nice,
him.
but I'm not. I don't expect it. Yeah, I wouldn't expect it, and I wouldn't even tell him to pay for them. First of all, y'all all got y'all. Well, if y'all have them in, tell him to cash app you some money so you could come out to eat with us, or have your own money, because that's what I always tell people too. If we all going out, make sure y'all have your own money or whatever like that. I'm not about to tell him, okay, you can pay for all my friends while we no.
I've seen a guy pick up a bill. I forgot who I went out with though, and I think it was probably like a birthday thing.
If it's was it you?
People, was it y'all? And like Brandon picked the tab up?
Hell no.
It was somebody, and they man picked up the tab. I'm like, okay, thank you.
My thing is, first of all, that's our money, so that money gotta go back in the house. So yeah, basically that's our money, so that money have to go back in our house and pay our bills and stuff like that. I wouldn't want you to spend our money, and then that could go towards a nice birthday gift towards me.
Do you think it's different if like they're wealthy?
Even if you had the means or whatever, I still wouldn't put that on you. I still wouldn't get mad because you didn't pay for them. Now, if you did, that's great. Whatever,
I wonder if she was drunk because she was cussing him out.
She was cursing him out,
broke.
And it looked like they wasn't together for a long time, because after that she went her way. She cursed him out. She went her way. He went his way.
He did the right thing.
Because he told her like, you going with me or you going with them. So she like, oh, you broke nigga, da, da, da. But she probably texted him after that because she trying to show off in front of her friends.
She probably should apologize.
They look young, so
they did look like they was kind of young. Yeah. But yeah, I would not expect that of
especially 18 people. Like hell no.
I see if it's like me, my mom, and my sister, and him, and like now you want to treat me and my little family. That's bad. Cool. But me and the whole gang, the whole block.
Mind you, just for a few people, even when we went out to dinner, the bill be like $600-$700.
Yeah.
Think of it for 18 people. That's like $4,000 or $5,000. Like,
nobody got that, bruh.
Spend that on me. Buy me some jewelry, or take me out on a vacation, or
what if he would have said something like that though? You want me to cover this tab, or you want to take this
out.
trip? Maybe we going on a trip. So, damn the tab.
I wouldn't get mad. Like, she was out there wilding. I think they just started, and then you shouldn't even expect the man to do that, especially when y'all first start dating. Like, some of these females be wilding.
So, all right.
Let me do the Q&A with Moo.
She just making up her own segments at this point.
I did enjoy it.
So she got a Q&A.
I got a couple questions I want to ask her. So the first question is just like 2 or 3. The first question is, are you obligated to engage in any sexual activity if a man flew you out?
No.
Out of the country?
No.
So why you go? Why would you even go? Because you know what to expect. You know what he's thinking.
That's too bad.
So you would just take the trip.
I don't think I'm obligated to if I want to, but it's not like, oh, I have to. Thank you for bringing me on a vacation.
But why would you go when you know what he's expecting? That's why he's flying you out.
He didn't have to fly me out for that. You could have talked to me at home.
So why would you go? Because you know that's
because I want to go on a vacation. I like vacations.
Now, for me, I don't think you're obligated to do anything with the person, but
especially if it's not somebody that you already like. Especially if it's not somebody that like you're already intimate with.
Yeah.
Then you're definitely not obligated. But if you're already intimate with them, then I don't see what the problem would be.
Yeah.
But if you're not, then why would he even? I don't know. I don't think that you should put that kind of pressure on a woman because I don't want to feel obligated to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he flew me out. Let me.
But if y'all dating and he like, I want to take you to this country, he fly you out, paying for everything. That's his expectations for him to.
Dang.
For y'all to engage in some sexual activities, but.
Well, I guess I must already like him if he already like. Planning to take me somewhere. Right. I must like him kinda, sorta, right? Because I wouldn't go with somebody that I don't like that.
Yeah, especially
because I don't want you to feel like I'm obligated.
Yeah. True.
Who's the next
I seen a girl. The guy flew her out to like Miami or something. She ain't had no way to get back.
Don't fly me to no Miami.
True.
I don't want to go there.
And then you're not even gonna want to do nothing anyway. You just flying me somewhere like that. But anyways,
you want me to be back at the airport. That's what you want me to do.
She didn't have no money or nothing. He flew her out and she wouldn't give him any. And he like, yeah, you gotta go. And she was just asked that.
That's messed up. She had
to call somebody to send her money.
He probably should have explained that to her.
Yeah, but come on, it's at a certain age. It's
but you wouldn't expect for him to get mad and send you home.
Yeah, get mad or whatever. But first of all, always have your own money.
And if you're on vacation, nigga, you can just go find somebody else. Plenty of people on vacation be acting real kinky. Find somebody else on the vacation that's willing to give you something. Everything will be all right. But over here, you're not getting nothing. I ain't got nothing to give. I ran out. I left it at home.
Next question.
All right.
Should you give your all to a man before marriage?
What's your all?
Everything. Pull out your best tricks. Cook, clean. Take him on vacations. Do things that you would do.
If you want to.
Huh?
I would.
Damn, but you want to pull out your best moves?
Yeah, I ain't got that many. You don't get all 3 of these regular moves.
I mean, it go both ways because
you don't want to give somebody too much and then y'all never married.
Right.
It's kind of like maybe you don't have to do it all the time, but you don't have to do something special all the time, but you do want to. Throw a mini to show them like, oh, this is what I got in me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want to cook you a real good meal tonight, just to show you that I got it in the kitchen.
Right.
I want to show you. I don't know about a trip. Well, you probably could do like a road trip somewhere.
Show them something. Do things.
Or get a room and hang out, something like that. But I don't know about like to do like an expensive trip out somewhere. All right. So what's the next question?
So next question is, do you believe women have different friends for different occasions? I think we touched on that.
Different friends,
yeah.
That one man?
No. Do you think that women have different friends for different occasions? Do you know how people say that?
You do. Because you can't take all of your friends everywhere. Unless all of your friends are, like a part of the same circle and kind of got like the same personalities. Then
It's some friends that you could just party with, to me. Like, you could only party with them. It's like nothing I would really tell my personal business to.
Is that a friend?
I mean,
it's like a going out buddy.
But, well, yeah. I guess, yeah.
But I don't like just partying.
No, but it could be a friend too. Like, I could just party with that person, but I can't sit down like this and have girl talk with you and we chill out at my house and stuff like that. I don't know. I
don't have a friend like that, but I
don't think I have no friends like that no more, but I'm just saying, like, some people only have friends that you can party with. You don't believe that?
Yeah, some people that's just like when you click, and some people got friends that they can't party with.
Right.
If you start to drink and start acting a fool, you don't want to party with that person anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, so of course everybody got different friends for different occasions.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to turn on and off your ghetto.
Right.
Or your bougie.
So this was my question.
I got you on my bougie friend list.
Why? I could be ratchet and stuff.
I don't see it, sis.
That's all right.
I could be ratchet and stuff.
I'm gonna get ratchet when we do our R&B.
Oh yeah, y'all, we doing the R&B pool party night.
Yeah, we gonna have fun. Girls only. Brenda was like, what? I told him.
Make sure y'all following us so that you could see what we doing that night. We gotta make sure we like upload a couple of things.
Now I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do a TikTok with just something
on the podcast. Something on the Speaking Of page. Not too much, and then our regular pages. Yeah, but just make sure you follow us. Speaking Of _podcast.
Right.
So you can see what we be up to, what we're doing.
Yeah. So mommy moment. Our last segment of the day.
I'll go first this time.
Because I don't know what I'm gonna say.
All right. So my mommy moment is I had a talk with Callie, who is now 7 years old and who really wants a phone. So I was telling her, because like I said this before, I feel like I spend so much time with my kids. I don't think she needs a phone because she's never away. She's almost never away from me. So what you need a phone for? Yeah. Who you gonna call?
She's mature enough to have one. That for her age, I think she's a little bit mature.
I had to teach her. I had to tell her though, like, if you want a phone, you have to show that you're responsible. Because the girl is always losing stuff. She don't clean up after herself. I'm like, if you want a phone, these are the things you gotta do. Yeah. Like, I don't need to be seeing one shoe over here, one shoe over there. You got bags of chips under the bed, like cookie crumbs and cakes everywhere. You need to be more responsible. Keep up with your stuff. The chargers to your tablet, the remotes to the televisions. Like, you have to show me that you can keep up with the phone, and then I'll get you one. Right. So I gave her until September. I said, well, until when school starts, I'll decide whether you've been responsible or not. Girl, that baby was in the house like, Mommy, I cleaned up this. I cleaned up that. Mommy, I picked this up. Then she like, do I have to clean up after Capri too? I'm like, no, but don't let her make a mess either.
Right. That's what I be telling.
When you see she making a mess, you need to tell her to get it, or if she not listening to you, because Capri usually don't listen to Callie, then you come and let me know. But it's not your responsibility to clean up after her, unless that's what you want to do. Yeah, that's fine.
So that kind of ties in with my mommy moment. It's like teaching Terry how to do dishes and telling her to clean her room, because now I'm about to start giving her allowance.
I was ready to give her a chore. Like, you got to do the dishes twice a week.
I'm gonna teach her how I want to teach her how to do the dishes, because she like, I'll do the dishes, but I'm not doing no pots. So I'm like, I'll take
Who
that.
Who you think she is?
Yeah, she
gonna do the pots if you want this $5.
Big dish. So I'm like, what's a big dish? The pots. I'm not doing no pots. So I'm like, I'll take that. But she think with allowance, she think if she clean up that one day, she get paid that day. I'm like, no, sweetie. You want to do it for the week. I shouldn't have to tell you to pick up after yourself. I shouldn't have to tell you to clean your room when you come home. I shouldn't have to tell you to read, or because I'm telling her like to do a paragraph a day and tell me how her day went. I shouldn't have to tell you to do none of that. You should be able to do that on your week. Throughout the week. And if I see you doing that, then I give you something at the end of the week.
So you gonna make like a calendar for her or something?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I saw one of those on TikTok. I mean, not TikTok, but the kids was watching YouTube, and I was watching it with them one day, and the little girl had she had to make sure she fed the pets, made up her bed, put away her toys, and like, I think it was like clean up the bathroom or something like that. Right. So that was like a checklist of things to do every day. So they put a sticker there if she did it, and if she didn't do it, you put an X.
Cause Siri's slick. Like, she'll make up her bed that one day or 2 days or whatever, and she expect to get like $10. Like, girl, no, do that throughout the week, and then I hit you off. But then my question is, like, how much do you give a 10-year-old?
My dad used to give me $20 when I was 10. 20? No, not 10.
But for when?
I was in like 7th grade. That was for 1 week. But $20 used to be a lot.
Shit, I was gonna get like $15.
$20 used to be a lot, and I used to go to that's when we first got lockers, and I used to go to the dollar store and buy me and my friends like mirrors and stuff for our lockers.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I wouldn't mind that. I think about it.
But $20 used to be a lot. Because remember, we used to get like a slice of pizza after school was $1.25 before. So, you know, you get a slice of pizza.
That $20 can hold you for like 2 or 3 days if you use it right.
And if you don't really go outside that much, it's not really nothing for you to spend your money on.
But that's her thing. Like, she only want to get like her Minecraft, her toy or something saved for that. Usually she save her money.
What if you give her like a little, what if you like give her like a card? You know, like a card where you can add money to it, so this way she can get her Minecraft stuff. Well, she do that stuff online?
She do it. She like want to do it, but I ain't put my card on there, so
maybe you could find her a prepaid card.
Maybe I'll get her that too. I don't know. I think about it.
You could just send it over. Like, alright, it's your money right here.
Can I get her a Cash App card? No.
It's gonna be linked to your bank account though.
Oh hell no.
Yeah. I mean, you would still be in control of it, but
true. I don't know. I think about it. I see how she do.
Or maybe a charm card, because Cash App be having other stuff going on.
I think she a little immature. Like, she still need to work on that. So I think about it.
Y'all pray for Callie and Terry. Callie phone and Terry allowance. We'll keep y'all updated on how it's going.
Right. So that's the end of our show.
That's episode 10.
Episode 10. See y'all guys. Oh, follow us too.
Oh yeah, follow us at Speaking Of _podcast.
Right.
Brandon put the wrong thing last time. He put Speaking _of _podcast and Speaking Of _podcast.
I'll let him know.
Yeah, get it right, Brandon. We gonna fire you.
All right, episode 10. See y'all.
That's 10. We out.